Friends, family, subscribers to the YouTube channel Adventuring with the Shooting Gallery of Cochise County. That's us. We are going to do the final third installment tour of Sierra Vista, Arizona, the place that we reside. Go with me as we celebrate the mall. Start with Dillard's. This is one anchor end. Best Buy in the middle with the empty Sears store at the other end. It's a pretty cool mall. It's got a lot of neat stores inside. They have a food court that's actually getting bigger. Tim used to work at a store in the mall for a while.
Orbital Games.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool place. Best Buy, of course, is the big electronics store that we have here. There's the sign.
Joanne is a pretty big fabric store.
Yeah, a lot of crafty stuff there. But now we have Michael's to go along with Hobby Lobby. So there's a lot of stuff here in town to do, actually. The big restaurants here are Applebee's and Texas Roadhouse. And Texas Roadhouse is very busy all the time. It really is. I mean, it's the place. There's Best Buy. And then Sears is still closed, but I read somewhere where somebody had bought it or leased it and they were going to do something with it. I threw in my idea for what they should do, but apparently it was a no-go.
The mall has two entrances and exits.
More than that.
No, I'm just on this side.
Oh yeah, just on this side. There's a big theater movie complex in there too.
Yeah, we'll drive around. We're going to drive around once around the mall, and then we're going to head south to get the southern parts of stores and such on Sierra Vista's outer side.
It's called Highway 92, and it
looks like it's back up for lease.
Oh, is it? Well, yeah. The whole thing may have fell through then.
I apologize for interrupting.
This is the old Sears store. It was quite something. It had an automotive department where you get your car serviced and stuff, and we'll see that as we round the corner here. But it's all closed up, so not sure what they're going to do with it. Tim just saw that it was for lease again, that somebody had come in and was going to spend some money and do something with it, but apparently that fell through, which is too bad. Just like the restaurants are adjacent to the mall property, we also have Home Depot adjacent to the mall property. It's actually not part of the mall, but it's just right there adjacent. So we're in Tim's Jeep because mine's not ready yet, so I gotta take my hat off because my head hit the roof. Because
he just threw his hat at me.
Not at you. Adjacent to you, honey. Nobody does anything to you. And here's the theater. This is a big entrance. Now the theater, as it opens up to the mall area, is where the food court is. So if you want to grab a little yum yum, get you some, then you can do that before you go see a movie.
Nextel and Verizon are right next to each other. They share a wall. Yeah,
if you like that sort of thing. There's the Home Depot. We actually have a nephew that works at the Home Depot. Hunter.
No, he no longer works there.
Oh, he no longer works there? Well, we talk so often.
That's a story in and of itself.
Not a good one. At least not from my side. But I will continue to keep the secrets. So here's another entrance to the mall. This makes number 4. And I can't remember what's out on this side. I don't go to the mall that often.
This side is a Girl Scout recruiting office.
That's too bad.
And across the way is a bridal shop. Very small though.
So as a former contractor, remodeler, I can tell you that as Home Depots go, this is a pretty good size one. It's we also have a Lowe's in town. I will no longer be shopping at Lowe's after, I don't know, 20 years because of the slight that I was given the last time I was there. I don't know what the younger generation thinks, but rudeness, being curt, is not a recipe for good customer service.
Isn't it the same place that somebody, when you were wearing your purple shirt, called you Grimace and thought
Yeah,
and made a disparaging remark of your puppy?
yeah, in another language that I speak,
Which was?
Spanish, and they were shocked because I responded to them in Spanish about what jerks they were.
I know some Spanish, but I don't know much.
¿Qué hora es? Mija? ¿Qué hora es? Cassie? Mija means my dear one
I know.
in the feminine
it's
form.
9:54.
Well, there you go. You speak a little Spanish, my dear. That's cool. So there's a Jack in the Box for those of you that like junk food. Oh, I mean fast food.
Same thing.
Fast junk food.
You eat it. You eat there, Uncle Jack.
Not for about a year, honey.
Cannot confirm nor deny.
Yeah, I can neither confirm nor deny the rumors of that habit. So across from the mall, there's a little bit of a shopping center area anchored by a big motel that's now been turned into a nursing home. But after that, you get a huge chunk of just open country. Ooh, what do we have here? Couple of pickups and a police officer. Lanes blocked off. Looks like we got us a little fender bender.
On today's episode of Oops.
Yeah, we got a cop blocking the lane there, and then we got one sitting over there. Ta-da! So anyways, this great big open field actually can be accessed near Tim's house. It's enormous. It goes all the way to Moson Road. It's just huge. Huge. They're going to build something there somewhere or someday, but who knows. Out in the middle of it is a concrete plant, and
We're going to drive over that way and down the dirt road.
no, we're not.
Oh, you don't want to drive?
No. If you want to see what's down that dirt road and out there in the middle of the field, come to Sierra Vista, Arizona. This is a great big housing development that is named after all golf superstars. There's a Gary Player Boulevard, Jack Nicklaus Street, all that kind of stuff. St. Andrews, it's named after golf courses and golfers. There is a really beautiful, great golf course there. Dad and I played it once while he was still alive. It's called Pueblo del Sol Country Club. And you'd be astonished at how cheap it is to join that country club.
Yeah, it's not Napa Valley.
It's not Silverado Country Club or Napa Valley Country Club.
I forgot
So-
how to say it.
But it's really good, well thought out, well laid out golf course. Dad and I enjoyed it quite well. I'm kind of a long hitter, but Dad was super accurate with his short game. So we made a good team. So this is Highway 92. That was the entrance to the country club and the golf course community. The next light we come to is called Buffalo Soldier. And what it is, it's also called the bypass. So as you're coming in from Highway 10 on 90, you get to the main gate of the fort on the right, and 90 takes a left turn and goes around and through Sierra Vista. Buffalo Soldier continues straight at that intersection and goes around Sierra Vista to butt into Highway 92 at this junction. There's new housing track over to the left.
And it's going that way
And
on
it's-
Buffalo Soldier.
It's continuing. Huge shop or community on the right of track homes. Pretty good size lots to build a custom home. I don't think there's an HOA out there, but it's interesting. There's a lot of really neat places out there. That's also where you will find the blimp that goes up in the air. As you can see, we have snow-covered peaks. We had rain and snow yesterday and last night. Up there is Carr Canyon and Ramsey Canyon. We have a big shopping center here, another McDonald's, another Taco Bell. Sadly, the diner just sold and changed hands. It's where you had a lot of hot rodders and stuff hang out. We've got a big U-Haul but they don't do storage auctions. This is a fairly new, large Circle K that we're passing. Then Big Furniture Liquidator. They got great furniture there, by the way.
At great prices.
At some really good prices, yeah. Little mini mall stuff. There's a karate studio in there. There's a dance studio. This is a private school called Veritas. It's a Christian community school. About 2 years ago or so, they built this auto zone so that you can get auto parts and stuff out here. There's a couple of $3 Dollar Generals out here. We have a lot of Dollar Generals in Sierra Vista.
Well, we have your yellow Dollar General.
Well, there's 3 Dollar Generals by themselves, 3 or 4 out here. There's a Family Dollar also. Now, if you're out here and you're looking for jewelry or interesting stuff, there's a place coming up on the left called Golden Rule. Really interesting stuff.
There's a barbecue
There's a closed Uptown Theater. This Country House Breakfast House place is pretty popular. It's supposed to be pretty good. I have not dined there since Dad was alive, so I don't know. A lot of little places like landscapers, this tiny house storage building place, portable buildings. There's a chocolate cafe up here, a coffee house, another landscaping place, Urbano, which is a bar and restaurant. Almost everything out here commercial-wise is going to be on the left going out 92 because everything on the right is residential. Plumber. Pit Stop is a hamburger joint that's supposed to be really excellent. Again, haven't checked it out. If you visited any of our old videos, you recognize Gunny's Barbecue, where we did an event there for the Christmas charities. This is a manufactured home sales site. Another Speedway, thrift store. We're going to be coming up shortly on a place called the Second Amendment store, which is a gun store, but they moved from Bisbee because Bisbee got way too liberal and essentially ran them out. Another coffee place, collision center with a pods next to it. There's the Second Amendment store. We've got a mortuary way out here. This is Ramsey Canyon that we're getting ready to cross now. It goes way up into those hills. It's pretty cool. Great hiking. Some of the best hiking in the United States is right here in Sierra Vista.
Also, some of our videos are off of Ramsey Canyon.
Yeah.
This is one of the roads we go up to, and you see our videos out in the middle of nowhere. This is one of the ways we get there.
So here's the Speedway, kind of a famous one. It's big. A lot of people out here go to that store. That was Dad's favorite. Now we switch sides. We've got a power substation on the right, a big church, and the left side is all open country and field.
Now, coming up on our right,
this is Greer's.
Is owned by one business. It's a metal fabrication, welding.
Well, they do everything here.
Yeah.
Greer Windows and Millworks is a big outfit. They also have Ironworks. R.L. Workman Homes is out here. Panning across to the left, you got the Department of Interior. They run the parks and stuff. You can see this kind of panoramic view here on the left of the open country looking into Mexico. As we continue south, we're getting closer to Mexico. That big mountain you see in the distance, that's in another country.
That's how close we are to the border.
And this is, that's an old biker bar that's still an old biker bar.
Yeah, but the guy that bought all that property bought a number of containers that he used as a fence around the property, and he's building a house on the inside.
Cool.
I met him.
So a lot of custom estate size homes out here, but as we continue to progress south, we're gonna first come to Hereford, which is, even though we did a video on the original town site of Hereford, which is just foundations now, Hereford now stretches quite a ways. There's a real big junkyard you can see not too far from here. You see the reflection on all the vehicles.
Our only junkyard.
Yeah, our only junkyard. Coming up on a shopping and restaurant area, interesting quick story. When I was driving for Uber, I got a rider request out here at this restaurant. As I was driving out that evening, they had a lot of this blocked off, and there was a car that had wrecked and was sitting on top of a fire hydrant. Unbeknownst to me, and I don't know why I didn't recognize the car, it was my dad's car, another Dollar General, La Sierra Grill and Steakhouse. This place is becoming really famous in town. I mean, it's supposed to be fantastic food. Right here on this corner is where Dad's car was stuck on a something. He was coming to this post office to check his mail. He wrecked his car, totaled it, because his slippers got caught in the pedals.
Don't drive with slippers is what we're saying.
A lot of open country. Now this used to be, there's a lot of mining activity up in those hills. This used to be, on this side especially, on the left, a little community called Nicksville. And it's expanded, of course. They have a housing tract on the right, a lot of houses on the left. But you can still, you can get a good piece of property out here pretty inexpensively still. We've been up into Carr Canyon many times. Carr Canyon's up in those hills. You see our long series on our playlist of that. You can see people's houses, backyard, you know, pretty good sized pieces of property out here. That's going up. Beyond that hill in front of us is Coronado Peak. So you can't see Coronado Peak right now, but it's up there. It's we have a video. We brought a video of that. So you know, a lot of the places we're showing you, we've already done videos on. Now, there's a couple of gated communities out here that we're going to be going past. A few more canyons out here on the right that we can go up. One of the places where we find a lot of quartz and crystals is up here on the right. It's actually a place that Tim and Cassie discovered originally. So there's a lot of really cool stuff out here. You can see it's 4 lanes, open highway. It's never busy out here. A traffic jam is 5 cars at the same time. It's just beautiful country. If you want to come out here and hike or spend the day, make a picnic of it and hike, you will not be disappointed. A lot of really great, fantastic hikes out here. A lot of hills to hike in, a lot of open country the way it was back when the cowboys were running the place.
And the Oregon Trail starts here.
No, the Arizona Trail.
Oh, the Arizona Trail that
starts on Coronado Peak and goes all the way to Utah through Arizona.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I wish you'd read my notes sometimes, just once.
Whatevs.
So, anyways, but that's not Coronado Peak in front of us. I don't know what the name of that mountain is. Maybe somebody can leave it in the comments. We're at 92, where it goes from 4 lanes to 2.
And it's
a secret. We don't tell our secret spots, man. But So,
any
hoozle. I guess there was a fire out here recently, from the looks of things. Yeah, this is all burned up country. Huh, interesting. I'm sorry we're not in my vehicle, but I don't have a vehicle yet. Working on it. So I'm doing the camera work, and I'm shaky, and I'm more of a narrator than I am a camera person. I was going to bring my tripod to try to steady it, but it's at home sitting on the couch next to my dog. So as we continue out here on 92, I mean, we're heading straight for Mexico. If we were to stay on this road all the way, we would eventually come to Old Bisbee, and and then go into the roundabout by the Lavender Pit and be into Old Bisbee. Kind of a hippie community, hippie town. It's Berkeley on steroids. There's a lot of really great estate home sites out here.
And what mountain range is that out there?
That is the Lesser Dragoon Mountains.
Exactly. Which we've been there.
We've been there. We've taken you with us. You know,
Here's
folks,
Ash Canyon.
You know, folks, we have 658 videos
Show
that
the
we've
church
done.
castle thing.
And this is I don't know if you'll be able to see it because it's not at night, so it's not lit up. But up there near that little castle-looking house is a cross, a great big one. At night, that cross is lit up. You can see it all over the place.
And
Right
one
now,
of these days,
right
we
now
will
it's
do a video on
brown.
it.
Right now it's brown, so you can't see it against the grounds of the hills. But trust me, it's out there. That's Mexico. This is what's called Palominas. There's a big private homes, estate homes development over on the left. There is big houses on the right. There's also the road that goes up to Coronado Peak and Coronado
King's Ranch.
Park
That's the name of it.
is out there. So a lot of stuff. There is a very defined speed limit through here that they will enforce a lot. So don't speed. A lot of old stuff out here. This is an old stock tank. We're going to be going by the Miracle Valley Bible College after we pass the road to go to Coronado Peak.
And that's Mexico over there. Those mountain ranges on our right is all of Mexico. That's a different country.
Mexico. I don't know where Mexico is, but Mexico is over there.
Well, because half the town is in America, that makes it Mexican.
No.
That's
There's
not how that works.
a very defined line that you can see if you look close. You can see
A very dark, almost
there is
black
a fence.
line.
You can see the fence right there. That's America. That's America on this side. That's Mexico.
And now we're coming into Palominas.
So, just past the Palominas School. This is a big piece of property here on the left. It's like 800 acres.
That's part of King's Ranch.
And it's not part of King's Ranch. It's separate and it's for sale. And there's a great big Brahma bull that is out there. And when I say big, I mean his hump alone is as big as I am. And there's a lot of private ranch country out here. This all used to be part of the King's Ranch, which was going back to the cowboy days. Along out here, you'll see an old railroad track road, and that's where Hereford is, the old town of Hereford. We did a video on that.
Oh, they have beef for sale.
We did a video on everything. A lot of private ranches out here sell beef. We've talked about it, and once the channel takes off and it starts paying us for doing this stuff,
Yeah, we need watch hours on our normal videos.
yeah, as much hours as you can watch.
Like, subscribe, comment. It helps the algorithm.
We're trying to get to 3,000 watch hours because we're already well over 1,000 subscribers. Another
And thank
power
you again.
substation. Palominas is just big country. This used to all be ranch land. And remember, cattle is one of the 5 C's of the Arizona economy.
Cotton, citrus, copper, cattle,
Climate.
and cotton.
I think they changed one of them to chips because now some big chip manufacturers out there near Chandler. I can't remember the name of it. It's been a while since I've been up Phoenix way. There it says King's Ranch. Ba-ding. And it's just lots of open country everywhere. Beautiful stuff. Mexico. Ta-da! Yeah, that kind of Mexico.
Viva la Mexico! Órale!
I don't speak Mexico.
You speak Spanish, honey. It's the same thing.
I just, okay.
So we're coming up on Miracle Valley Bible College. This is the Bible college that A.A. Allen started way back a long time ago. We did a very intensive tour with the former owner of Miracle Valley Bible College. He had great plans. The city the county kind of pulled a fast one and got the property away from him on taxes, even though it was a religious community, kind of sideways him. But we did a tour of it. We've been up inside of that dome.
And the mural that's inside it.
And it's just really incredible stuff, man.
Well, show this side, because we never got to show that side of where it actually happened, the fighting.
There you go. Oh, look at old Chevelle. Oh, that's a hot rod shop. An upholstery player. Look at that. Old Camaro. Deliverance Way is what that's called.
And not to mention, this is within a last year.
Yeah, this is another Dollar General. I think we're up to 3 or 4.
That gas station's been here forever.
Not forever, because it used to be farmland.
Well, you know what I mean.
Nice try forever.
Oh, they have a great farmer's market out here every Saturday.
Hey, today's Saturday.
Yes.
We should stop by and get some peaches.
There's the fire station on our left.
Now, this is Palominas. And Palominas means free horse of the Mexican. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what it means.
It's a type of horse.
But Palomino? No, Palomino is a type of horse. Palominas is where the Palomino lives. See, Palominas Southern Baptist Church.
Well, yeah, we got 1 or 2 churches in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
I don't care what faith you are.
Here's your Palominas Community Market. It looks like somebody's got something cooking. I see some barbecue smoke.
Welcome to Free America.
That's America with a K. So as you see the landscape here, we're kind of traveling down in elevation, and you can see the highway ahead of this trailer full of refrigerators comes up on the other side. As we get to the bottom of this road, as it drops in elevation, that's going to be the San Pedro River. Now, this used to be all river country when the San Pedro River was above ground, but there was a big earthquake in the early 1900s, and the river didn't disappear, it just went underground. It's the only river that flows into the United States. Palomino School, I think it's elementary and junior, I don't know for sure.
Yeah, and then over here.
And then more stuff on the right.
This is a restaurant that's been here for a very, very long time, that green building.
Like almost 3-4 years. No,
I can't remember
another
the name
church.
of it.
So we just passed it. I didn't get over in time. It's a place called the Bargain Barn. Anything but.
We'll catch it on the flip side?
No. Once we get to the steakhouse out here, we're done. Unless you want to keep going on to Camp Naco and see what they've done out there.
I want to kind of do the back road that follows the train tracks on Hereford Road. Because not everybody knows that Hereford Road connects to 92.
We are going to have to come back then. That's an old shop with an old truck in front of it. That's actually, I haven't seen that in a while. So as you cross the San Pedro River, and it's still called the San Pedro River, there's the sign. On the left up here, you'll find a steakhouse. Now all this is just, ranchettes, open country, a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff to unpack.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the name of that restaurant. It's something Star Restaurant or something like that.
Well, it's going to be coming up here on the left. See the sign? The yellow sign?
No, I understand.
On the left.
You're trying to guess before we get there.
No.
I will pull a gray hair out of your nostril through your ears.
So now we're coming up to a rise. This restaurant we've been talking about is over here on the left. I may have my birthday dinner.
Bright spot. See, I told you it had something to do with a star.
My birthday dinner on April 1st will be there. Alana, I hope you can make it. A lot of open country. You'll see like Border Patrol vehicles out there because we are literally right on top of the U.S.-Mexican border. Hey, you know what we haven't seen on film? the border troop station in Naco. The one you crossed into the no man's land. Funny story, folks. When Tim first got here, he wanted to go visit everybody, and he just came here a year before he moved here on a visit. So I took him down to Naco. We're checking everything out, and he decides the fence at border crossings is actually 2 fences, and there's a no man's land in between. And we saw a big gate right near Naco, and Tim jumps out with his camera and he says, "Hey, I'm gonna take some pictures." Big mistake. You're not supposed to do stuff like that. And the border agents were very quick to respond, you might say.
Okay, they have no sense of humor. They did not think that stuff was funny,
and why would they?
They drew down on me with their
whatever their
AR-15s.
long guns are. They drew down on Tim.
They was not happy. They did not think it was funny, and they had to search me and ID me.
And the more Tim laughed, the more serious they got.
It's funny as hell.
So I'm going to put the camera up here, showing to the right. The views are going to be interspersed. A lot of open cattle country here. A lot of country where the Border Patrol has active searches going on. You can see the fence intermittently. Why are you slowing down?
Because I was talking to a border agent. They actually use this creek, Bush Creek, to smuggle a lot of illegal and illicit things. And the reason why they use the creek is because it drops in some areas by 20 feet.
So here in Cochise County, we have a little saying: Cochise County, where the struggle is real. Say that 3 times fast. So you can see the fence, you can see mountain, you can see Mexico. So yeah, that's another country out there, and people come across the border whenever and however and as frequently as they can. Thank goodness for our active border agents that are out there trying to put a stop to it.
Yeah, they get shot at regularly by the cartels.
All they got to do is ask, and I'll shoot back. I thought we were going to knock on the border station first.
Oh, I thought
We had that discussion like 2 minutes ago.
Oh, well.
Hey Tim, they're going to knock on. We tell them story about
I
how
guess
you
we're going to knock on.
Yeah. You missed that whole conversation. I'm
Okay,
really
this
sorry
video's
about that.
gotten a lot longer than it was supposed to be. Oh, which reminds us, we did an interview with the radio station out of Northern California.
The Bay Area.